Hey, what's going on everybody? Suru here. Welcome back to the channel. Today it looks like we have a new code to be able to enter, get a couple of different things added into the game, and we're also going to take a look at some different Reddit topics. You know, the update has been out for a few days. I'm kind of curious what kind of conversations have been going on over there. Just see everyone's thoughts and feelings over this update. I'm having a blast. I am absolutely loving this update. And then we have another update in like 3 weeks. And then we have the next update, you know, in a couple months. So I'm excited. They're feeding us some content over here. Now, if you guys enjoy my content, please be sure hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's jump right into it. Alrighty guys, we have this post over here by 1Frame7870 that actually posted over on Discord. They said code for you guys. New code, type your redemption code to receive your free gift. And this is the code. So make sure it's in all caps. Make sure it's all together, and then make sure you're typing in everything correctly because it is a very long code. Now, I had already typed this in whenever the update actually ended up dropping. Someone came into our update stream and mentioned this, so we ended up getting some rewards. But this is the gifts that you are going to get. So you're going to get like a pixel pouch, 5 of them. You're going to get some more of these little potions and some of the little pixel flames here. So it's just a little extra that they gave, and it's called DDV. And then update 17 Tiki. So I will leave this actual like down below so you can copy and paste it. Make sure that there's no spaces in the front here either. Otherwise it won't register, but it is active until like July 16th or something like that. And then also this is like, they never officially announced this code, so I guess the story behind it, because I've been seeing the code passed around, but it's actually from a content creator, so I guess maybe Gameloft is doing some sort of small collabs with some of the content creators. So I will leave a link to their YouTube channel and information down below so you can check them out. But it looks like their username Tigsta. It'll be this right here is the same name on like all of their platforms. Twitch, they are a Twitch partner. It looks like they are a variety streamer. So you can check that out. But yeah, thank you to this content creator for sharing this code with us. We really appreciate it. So up next, we got this post by Confident Hold 6958. They said, wish this had a matching top. Anyone else wish these pants had a matching top? Yeah, I do. By the way, your avatar is gorgeous. I so badly wish we would have got a top, like a full outfit for like a mermaid theme. I think it was a huge missed opportunity that they didn't. I guess maybe the thinking behind it was they were giving us like a mermaid, almost like a tail, like a mermaid tail fin. So maybe they thought we didn't need a top, but it definitely would have been nice. I'm kind of shocked though that they didn't give us like the full outfit for it. I actually like these pants. I like how different they are compared to anything else that they've given us in the game. And I think they look a lot better than the original like mermaid pants that we have. And the colors on them look really nice. But I agree. And there's actually a couple posts about this. And the community definitely wish that there was a top. A lot of people are going and making like a Touch of Magic top instead. And I know Touch of Magic is not like everybody's favorite thing to do. Maybe in the future we'll get another shirt that'll kind of match up with it. And there is some other stuff in the game that we currently have that kind of work well with it. But yes, I absolutely agree. And then we got Fickle Things 7858 that says, it appears the Forgotten has forgotten to attach my gift she claims to give. I know, we ended up doing like the quest from update. And you should have got a letter in the mail that says a token of my appreciation. And they said, I wanted to thank you again for helping me choose the perfect name. I finally feel like I truly belong here in the valley, surrounded by friends. Please accept this gift as a token of our friendship. And we didn't get a gift. I was also like, well, hold up, wait, was the gift the letter? Was it acknowledgement? I don't know, but they don't call them the Forgotten for no reason. And they definitely forgot to give us a gift. Also, I actually haven't done the Forgotten questline, but I heard people are not getting the level 10 friendship reward, which kind of looks like it's some wings. I don't know what's going on with that, but now I'm like, is it busted? Should I do my friendship reward for the Forgotten? Some crazy stuff going on this update. This update's been great, but it definitely has had some bugs for sure. Next post we have by Destitute34. They said, where is her home supposed to be? I tried the Dark Castle, did not find her. Ah, the Forgotten. Yeah, ever since this update dropped, this is another one of those. The Forgotten is so hard to find. Sometimes that they will be in at the actual Dark Castle at the bottom of the floor, or maybe at the very top. Sometimes you have to fully log out of the game and then back in to get her to spawn. And sometimes, like if you see this little housing icon, she could be in like the restaurants or she could be in Scrooge's shop. Now, unfortunately, she does not have her own little house that she brings to Dreamlight Valley. I know, I was kind of sad. I was hoping now that we were like, you know, there was so much emphasis of like, you're finally becoming a villager. I thought it would be nice to give them their own little darkness castle, like a mini version. Doesn't seem to be the case. Looks like their house is permanently going to be the dark castle. I mean, they did make it themselves though, and it's a beautiful castle. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to leave either. Oh, what do we have here? We got Princess Cadenza Rose here that said the Enchanted Tiki Room explained. Oh, so this is the house in the premium shop, and it looks like it's actually a place. Okay, so this is very, very cool. I kind of wish that we ended up getting these lights. Like, I wish it lit up like it does right here and be able to actually get that in game. All right, they wrote, all right, my fellow DLV players, time for another Disney history / lore drop. Okay, yesterday DLV released the Enchanted Tiki Room house skin. This is a very cool addition to the Enchanted Tiki Room. It's one of the most significant attractions in the park. The ride opened in 1963 in Disneyland in California. The attraction was first of its kind, utilizing audio animatronics, which of course is something now widely used in the Disney parks and something we all enjoy, meaning the animatronic figures could now have synchronized movement, sound, and effects. The idea came when Walt gave a mechanical bird in a cage on a trip and wanted to make a whole ride around that idea. The birds sing the song in the Tiki Room to guests in the air-conditioned space, and it was the first Disney attraction to have air conditioning. The song is also written by the Sherman Brothers, who wrote the music to Mary Poppins, Jungle Book, and It's a Small World. Obviously, it was a passion project for Walt and his Imagineers and has a special place in Disney history as breaking ground for what a dark ride and animatronic could be. I did not know any of that, so thank you so much. Tons of upvotes on this post here. And yeah, it's a beautiful house. When I first saw that, I was like, I love it. It's like, I love how massive it is, but also anything with like signs on it look good, like the Winnie the Pooh house, or, you know, the furniture piece looks really good. And they did a great job with it. Oh my gosh, we got Ash Wiles here that says, I don't want to use you anymore. And it's Andy throwing away Woody, which is actually the old rainbow, like the one we got from the Lucky You event with the cauldron. And it's because we got the new rainbow in the Star Path. And the new rainbow looks incredible, by the way. And you can actually place it in water. You can place it in the ocean. You can place it through buildings. You can have one side in the pond. You can have the other side just out of it. And it's cool. I like to actually pair both of them up. But yeah, I definitely see like a lot of people are going to end up using this rainbow here. All right, we got It's Hornet O that said, hot take. I like this Star Path. I would probably get downvoted to Narnia for this, as I've seen its hate for it. But I like the Star Path. The mermaid items are very pretty and some even animated. The pirate items are just awesome. And we love an Elizabeth Swan item in game. The ocean gown is animated, which is so cool. There's Lost Boy costumes. There's even a huge rainbow for Dream Snaps. I can understand the frustration in yet another Goofy and Minnie outfit. And I also understand that no bonus rewards suck. But the items we are getting are still great in my opinion. Maybe there's a bias as I love pirates, mermaids, and beaches, but I think it's been one of the better Star Paths we've had recently. Also, the complaint that the mermaid is missing its top. Where were these complaints when the whimsical Hatter pants were missing last Star Path? I hardly saw any, and it's the exact same issue. Why is there so much hate lately? Well, I haven't really taken a deep dive into the Star Path yet or really worked on it, but let me take a quick look at it. I have looked at all the items, and my overall thoughts is I do like it. Now, obviously, I enjoy having a bonus reward track, mainly for the house though. Like, I do wish we ended up getting a house somewhere here in the Star Path, but I don't necessarily mind. Like, the recolors for items were definitely great, and I love having more options. But it seemed like the recolors didn't really make much of a difference. They looked a little too similar for the last two Star Paths. It's actually kind of nice to get a break every once in a while. So a shorter Star Path is going to be a little less stressful. I mean, there is a good side to it as well. you know, and not everybody's going to have time to do the star path. So then, you know, that's going to definitely free up where more people can actually complete the star path this time around. But then we also have to remember we have an event coming up. We also have Storybook Vale update dropping in just 3 weeks. So maybe they didn't want to overwhelm players with too much to do. So that could be another reason we had like a shorter star path. Now, overall, it looks, yeah, it's okay. Like, we ended up getting another companion. We got this little monkey, and he actually has a wooden sword on his back. I wish I got the wooden sword for my character. Elizabeth Swan, you know, something that's kind of tied to a Disney IP, even though it's named something differently. Some of these items are going to look good if you place them in the water. We have this clam, like this seashell stage that you can actually use to call villagers. This is pretty funny, the Lost Boy skunk onesie, you know. We finally have an actual official like pirate ship deck flooring. This rainbow is pretty cool. We got the archway. The outfit isn't as good this time around, the one that's pieced out, because you didn't get as many pieces, kind of like the coral crown. But they definitely made up for it, in my opinion, with this dress that's animated. I mean, it's a beautiful dress. And at first I was like, dang, you know, Minnie and Goofy got another dream star. Mainly Minnie, I mean, because she has like 5 or 6 of these. But she looks good in it, you know. She's like a completely different vibe for this dream style, so I like it. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty good star path. I don't really have any complaints with it. As long as they still plan on doing some of the like bonus paths in the future, I'll be okay, but I also don't mind every now and then they don't do a bonus path. Now, I did do a poll on our community, a post over here on YouTube, just asking players what they thought about it. So I said, hey dreamers, how do you feel about no bonus path in the current star path? 16% was very happy. Oh, by the way, there's 1,300 votes right here. So out of 1,300 votes, 16% were very happy that there's no star path. 46, so almost half of the people that voted were sad about it, that there was none. And then 36 put neutral. They don't really care either way. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I just really like having that house at the end. But I do really like when they have it. But if they're going to take some time and not do it, you know, once in a while, I'm also okay with that. That gives you a little breather in between, you know, doing that constant like star path grind. Especially if you have multiple accounts, it helps you finish 2 or 3 of them faster as well. And then only 1% said other, and then we got 41 comments down here as well. So overall, looks like most people do enjoy having that bonus star path. Up next, we have a post by Clover Biscuit. They said star path rewards. I like the star path so far, and the rewards are nice. I just think it would have been nice to get these outfits for our mermaid instead of another Goofy and Minnie outfit. No hate, just putting an idea out there. What character outfits / costumes for our characters would you like to see? So they put up some really great examples, you know, something like Ariel and Eric. Eric needs a new dream style for sure. And I think it's one of those things too, where it's like Dreamlight Valley is such a massive game and they have years worth of content planned out. I don't think Dreamlight Valley is going anywhere for like even probably the next 5 to 10 years. Like I think Dreamlight Valley is here to stay. And eventually we'll end up probably getting everything that we want. If you look at the game from like 2 years ago to how it is now, we have so much. It's just a matter of them actually being able to work stuff into an update or into like, you know, premium shop or things like that. So eventually I feel like we probably will see this dream style and we probably will see this. I guess they just didn't want to do it for this particular update. And it's always going to be that way because Dreamlight Valley or Disney, I mean, it's just so massive, you know, there's like so many universes out there and we all just want so much stuff. I love how excited everybody is. It's like we want every little thing from Disney, but hopefully they'll keep expanding on it and we'll end up getting all this stuff by the end of it. And then we got Pretty Monster that said absolutely terrifying. Oh, I actually haven't really paid attention to Peter Pan's picture over here. Okay, I actually think Peter Pan looks okay in the game. I personally don't have any complaints with him. Yeah, his hair is a little different. It's supposed to go up and like recede up more to the sides. But he has these very like sharp, like hairy eyebrows as well that are definitely angled up like that. He's definitely supposed to look a little different for sure, but I don't really mind him. When I saw him in the cutscenes and I have him in the valley, I think he looks pretty good. I think they captured his whimsy very well, but I guess I could see how everyone else is smiling like Remy and then his character definitely looks different. His expressions are very exaggerated as well. And almost everything on it is like arched. You know, his eyes are kind of arched up a little bit. His eyebrows, his smile, you know, his ears and everything. I think they captured his likeness pretty well, especially for a taking it from 2D to 3D. But this is one of the most upvoted posts of this week. 750 upvotes. They said, "Am I the only one who truly believes Peter Pan always looks creepy?" You know, even in the movie, I didn't think he really looked that off or that creepy. I've always seen some screenshots online and I was like, oh wow, does he actually look like that? But some of it's just like one or two scenes. I didn't think he looked that off either. Oh yeah, like this one right here. So this is like a very iconic screenshot of Peter Pan. And when you look at this picture, I can definitely see it. He looks a little sinister, but as you're watching it in the movie, I didn't get that vibe. Now, as for his actual character and personality, there was definitely some questionable things going on in that movie. Like I said, I just watched this a few days ago before the update, and I hadn't seen it since I was like a little kid, so it was almost like watching it for the first time. And yeah, it was definitely a different time for that movie for sure. But that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let us know any of your thoughts down below. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.